Hi, this is Srireka. As part of my Net 701 course, today I am doing this video on standard switches in VMWare. The main object of this task is how to create standard switch with a virtual machine port group and how to attach virtual machine to a new virtual machine port group. So, firstly let us have a look on what is standard switch. VMware standard switch is used to provide network connectivity for hosts, virtual machines and to handle VM kernel traffic. Depending on the connection type that you want to create, you can create a new VMware standard switch with a VM kernel adapter, or you can create the switch with a virtual machine port groups. To know about this more clearly, let us log in into VMware web client. Here select host and clusters. In this page, select one of your ESXi host and go to Manage tab and select Virtual Switches under Networking. Here you can observe the current standard switch configurations. Below you can see the configuration details of current standard switch, that is vSwitch 0. If you drag the taskbar on right hand side, you can observe the physical adapter which is connected to this current standard switch. You can observe the same thing for host 2 also. Select your host 2 and select virtual switches under networking. Here also you can observe the current standard switch configuration details below, and you can observe the physical adapters which is added to this vSwitch 0. To create new one, click on add host networking here and select virtual machine port group for a standard switch. Click on next. In this page we are going to create new standard switch, that's why here select on new standard switch radio button and click on OK. Here you can add network adapters, further click on plus symbol here. Here you can add your network adapters. I am going to select two of my network adapters here. I selected my network adapters and click on OK. This page will give the information about what are the network adapters added to this switch, and then click on OK. Here you can name it for your newly creating standard switch. I am giving this name as production and then click on next. Before finish it, just once review the summary page and click on finish. You can see the task progress on the right hand side of recent tasks pane. Once it get created, just select that vSwitch 1 and below you can observe the configuration details of newly created standard switch. Similarly, you can do it for second host also. Select your another host and select vSwitches. Click on add host networking. In this page, select the radio button of virtual machine port group for a standard switch and click on next. Here you can select the new standard switch radio button and then click on next. Here you can add your network adapters. Select network adapters. Click on OK and click on next. Here you can name it for your standard switch. Again I am giving production. Click on next. Once you review the summary page, click on finish. Wait until the task completed, then select the switch, and below you can observe the newly created standard switch configuration details here and the physical adapters added to this switch. After that, go to virtual machines and templates. Here select one of your virtual machine and right click on it and go to edit settings. Here in the network adapter 1, change the network adapter 1 to newly created standard switch, that is production. Here I selected production and expand the network adapter and make sure that connected at power on and connected checkboxes are ticked on. Then click on OK. Similarly, select your second virtual machine and go to Edit Settings. Similarly, like first one, here change the network adapter 1 as newly created standard switch, that is production, and expand the network adapter 1 and make sure that both connected and connected at power on are ticked on. Then click on OK. Then select first virtual machine and go to summary page, and below the VM hardware box you can observe network adapter is connected to newly created standard switch, and similarly you can observe the same thing for virtual machine 2 also. In this way we can create a standard switch with a virtual machine port group, and we can attach our virtual machines to a new virtual